Morning, this is Anjay here. Welcome to English speaking class. Guys, girls, my students, peers, listeners, Shotao. Assalamu alaikum. Sabal khair, marhaba, dajahao, privet, ni hao, hello. Today, my students, we are going to view the use of relative adverbs. The use of relative adverbs is a common practice in speaking. Today we will see some famous relative adverbs that are used in speaking, and we will make a good practice with these, and we will try to know how they are constructed, they are composed with the different sentences. Let's start our lesson. Behind on whiteboard, here my students, you see our topic is relative adverbs, मिलाने वाले मुतल्लिक अफ़ाल. Relatives means joining, linking words that link sentences are called relative adverbs. So my students, relative adverbs, there is a definition for this: words that link or you say connect sentences are called relative adverbs. Words that connect or link sentences are called relative adverbs. जुमलों और फिक्रात को मिलाने वाले अल्फाज जो हैं वो मुतल्लिक अफ़ाल कहलाते हैं. आइए इनसे प्रैक्टिस करते हैं और इनसे मुख्तलिफ जुमले बनाने की मशक करते हैं. Let's start our lesson. You see the first phrase. First is when. When is the first one? When is the first relative adverb we have. Here see my students, when is the first relative adverb we have. You see that when. So we use it we make a sentence with the help of when. You see here, Tom told. This is the first part, first sentence, first segment. Tom told, Tom ने बताया when he could leave. When, you see is in the middle. When कब he could leave, वो जा सकता था. When he could leave, वो कब जा सकेगा, वो कब जा सकता था. Tom told when he could leave. Tom told when he could leave. Tom ने बताया कि वो कब जा सकता था. Here see my students, Tom is a subject and a noun here, singular noun, and told is a past form of tell, and when is a connecting relative adverb. When is a relative adverb, and after when you see again pronoun of Tom. He could is the past form of time, and leave is the principal verb. When he could leave, Tom told when he could leave. Tom ने बताया कि वो कब जा सकता था, वो कब जा सकेगा. Tom told when he could leave, वो कब जा सका, वो कब जा सकता था. So let's move to the next relative adverb. You see here my students, next one is where. Excuse me, next one is where. Where is also used as a relative adverb. You see here, where is also used as a relative adverb. Let's construct a sentence with the help of where. Let's make a sentence. Let's compose a sentence with the help of where. You see my students, Bano asks Bano. B-A-N-O. Bano is a noun, female singular noun. Bano उर्दू में बानो कहते हैं. Bano asks, बानो पूछती है. बानो पूछती है, बानो इस्तफसार करती है. A-S-K-S. You see my students, Bano asks where. Now we add where, the relative adverb in here. So you see here, Bano asks introduction. So here you are. So Banu asks, where are my books? Where my books are. We write it as a positive statement. So where my books are. Where my books are. मेरी किताबें कहाँ हैं? Where my books are. Here see the my. So Banu asks, Banu पूछती है where my books are. मेरी किताबें कहाँ हैं? You see my. Here we have books and we write here books. Banu asks, where my books are. So you see books and are. So where my books are. Banu asks, where my books are. मेरी किताबें कहाँ हैं? Here are my students. Where my books are. This is the statement. This is a complete statement with the help of where. Banu asks, where my books are. Banu asks, where my books are. Banu asks, Banu पूछती है where my books are. मेरी किताबें कहाँ हैं? You see, my students, categorically, Banu is a noun and a subject in this statement. Ask is a principal verb, and Banu asks, Banu पूछती है where. Where means कहाँ. Where is where you can say is also a relative adverb, and my is a possessive form of I, possessive form of pronoun I, and books are collective noun, and I is a helping verb. Banu asks where my books are. Banu asks where my books are. Banu पूछती है मेरी किताबें कहाँ हैं? Here my students, a beautiful sentence, and you see here next adverbial phrase, next relative adverb. You see here relative adverb, and this is a relative adverb, and this sentence is said to be a adverbial phrase because it's a relative adverb. So these sentences are said to be adverbial phrases or adverbial sentences. So let's construct a sentence with the y. Y is another relative adverb. Y means क्यों. In उर्दू में क्यों कहा जाता है क्यों. So let's आइए y के साथ एक जुमला बनाते हैं, एक जुमला कंपोज करते हैं. Let's make a sentence with y using y. So here we are. We write here Adam. Adam is a singular male noun. Adam is a singular male noun. It's a name of a person. Adam is a singular male and used as a subject in this sentence. Okay, see my students. Adam tells. Adam tells. Adam बताता है. Adam बताता है. You see, Adam tells. Adam बताता है. Adam tells. Here we have tells. Now we add y, a relative adverb. We add y here. Adam tells y. Here are my students. You see y. क्यों. Why? Adam tells why he was absent. Why he was absent. Adam tells why he was है कि वो एब्सेंट क्यों था, वो गैर हाजिर क्यों था. Adam tells why he was absent. You see, absent means not present, in a session. Why he was absent, IBSENT. Why he was absent, IBSENT. Why he was absent. Adam tells why he was ABSENT. Why he was absent. Here you are, my students. This is a new statement, a new sentence with the help of relative adverb y, constructed with the help of relative adverb y. So Adam tells why he was absent. Adam बताता है, Adam gives the reason why he was absent. We have to put here full stop. So here you see the stop. It's a full stop. In after positive statements, we must add a full stop. So here we write the full stop here. So make a correction. So Adam tells why he was absent. Adam tells why he was absent. So in this statement, in this particular sentence, you see, my students, Adam is a singular male noun and a subject here. Tells is a principal verb and it's the first form, tells, and why is here connecting these two sentences, and why is the relative adverb. It's connecting Adam tells and the next part he was absent. He was absent, वो गैर हाजिर था. Adam tells why he was absent. Adam tells why he was absent. A beautiful sentence. एक खूबसूरत जुमला है. Adam ने बताया, वजाहत की, why he was absent. Adam explains why he was absent. Adam tells why he was absent. Adam बताता है वो क्यों गैर हाजिर था. You see, my students, a beautiful sentence with the help of why and a relative adverb. And let's move to the next relative adverb, that is who. You see here, who is the next relative adverb. Let's make a sentence with the help of who. आइए who की मदद से एक जुमला बनाते हैं. So here you are, my students. Saima, we write here Saima, S-A-I-M-A, Saima, S-A-I-M-A. Saima is a singular female noun and a name of a lady. Saima is the name of a lady and a singular female noun. Saima asks. You write ask. Saima asks. So here you are, my students. Saima asks. Here you are. Saima asks. Saima asks. Saima पूछती है. Here, my students, you can see now clearly. Saima asks. Saima पूछती है. Who? We add who here as a connector relative adverb. Who? Saima asks who. Here you are. Who is he? Who is he? can see it clearly. Sama asks, so we have to make it bit round. और Sama asks, who is it to you? वो आपका क्या लगता है? Who is it to you? वो आपका क्या लगता है? And in the end, because it's a question, we have constructed a questionary sentence, a questionary statement. So Sama asks, who is he to you? वो आपका क्या लगता है? Who is it to you? Sama asks, who is he to you? Because it's a question. That's why we have to add a question mark here. So here you are, my students. We add a question mark here. So Sama asks, Sama पूछती है, who is he to you? वो आपका क्या लगता है? Sama asks, who is he to you? A beautiful sentence constructed with the help of relative adverb who. Sama asks, who is he to you? Sama asks, who is he to you? Sama पूछती है, वो आपका क्या लगता है? Who is he to you? वो आपका क्या लगता है? You see again, my students, Sama is a singular female noun and a subject here. Ask is the principal verb in the first part of this sentence. Who is a connecting relative adverb? Is a helping verb, and he is a pronoun in this second part of this sentence. Who is a preposition and you is the second person pronoun. So Sama asks, who is it to you? Sama asks, who is it to you? Sama पूछती है, वो आपका क्या लगता है? A beautiful sentence. My students, memorize it. Let's see the next adverbial sentence and a relative adverb. Here you see how. How is the next one? You see, my students, how is the next one? Let's make a sentence with the help of how. आइए how की मदद से एक जुमला बनाते हैं. You see, my students, we write here Billy. Billy is a character. Billy is a name and a great character. Billy. You can see, my students, we write here Billy. You see, here you are. Billy told. Billy asked. Instead of told, we write here asked. Billy asked. Billy ने पूछा. Billy asked. Here are my students. Billy asked. A-S-I-S-A-S-K-E-D. Billy asked. You see K. Here E. Here D. Billy asked. Billy ने पूछा. We need a dot here. Here you are. Billy asked how. Billy asked. Billy ने पूछा how. Here we write how. Connecting relative adverb. Billy asked how. Here my students. Billy asked how. You see how? Billy asked how Rex is. How Rex is. How Rex is a pet dog. Rex is a pet dog. Billy ने Rex के बारे में पूछा. Rex is a pet dog. Billy asked how Rex is now. How Rex is now. Rex अब कैसा है? How Rex is now. Rex अब कैसा है? Billy ने Rex के बारे में पूछा. Rex is a pet dog and Rex is also a great character. Rex, how Rex is now. अब Rex कैसा है? You see my students, how Rex is now. अब Rex कैसा है, अब Rex की सेहत कैसे है, अब Rex की हालत कैसे है, how Rex is now. So you see the beautiful sentence again, how Rex is now. बिल्ली ने पूछा how Rex is now, अब Rex कैसा है, how Rex is now. Billy asked how. So Billy asked how Rex is now. We make a bit fraction and it must be in present form. So Billy asked, I-S-K-S. Billy asked, you are my students. We have made a fraction here. So sometimes it happens. So here's a fraction. So Billy asked, Billy asked, how is Rex now? अब Rex कैसा है? Billy asked, how is Rex now? Billy पूछता है कि अब Rex कैसा है? My students, in this sentence, you see Billy again is a singular male noun and a subject here. Billy is a great character. Billy asked is a verb, principal verb. Billy पूछता है how is a relative connecting adverb. Billy asks how Rex is now. अब Rex कैसा है? Billy पूछता है how Rex is now. अब Rex कैसा है? My students, we have used 4 and 5 relative adverbs in different sentences. We successfully constructed the adverbial phrases or adverbial sentences with the help of these relative adverbs, and these are very, very important and very memorable sentences. We have some characters mentioned in this. I hope you will memorize all these statements, all these sentences with relative adverbs, and I wish you all the best. I'll see you again. Goodbye. Goodbye.